Hi everyone, welcome to the third video of the Night Market series. Today I'm with Sena.
Hi, I'm
Sena was part of the Night Market last year at the Ganadawa bar booth, right?
Yeah.
How did you like the Night Market last year?
It was so nice. I want to go. I can't wait for this year.
Cannot wait for this year. Cannot wait for this year too. So today we are at
Zoe Dessert?
Is this your first time at Zoe?
No, it's not my first time. It's like I came here like 4 times. 4
times?
Yeah.
What is your favorite food here?
Me, bubble waffle.
Bubble waffle?
I thought like Montreal didn't have this one, but then yeah, I found this here. It's so good. You should try.
I think well, they've been only open for 1 year, only, so it's still relatively new here. They also serve the bubble waffle with ice cream too.
Yeah.
Do you always have you tried the ice cream?
I tried with
you scoop the waffle into the ice cream and it's super good. Personally, we're just gonna try it today so the ice cream doesn't melt, and then we can try other stuff too. So where it's situated. The restaurant is situated in the corner of St. Matthew and Lincoln. So when you get out of the Guy Concordia Metro, you get out by the St. Matthew exit, and it's really close, just up the street. It's super easy to find. It's on a little basement.
Yeah.
And then and at the restaurant you can try all kind of Asian dessert, so Chinese dessert, Taiwanese dessert. I think this is Hong Kong dessert, and this is Hong Kong dessert too. The chicken is more Taiwanese, and there's a lot of Asian restaurant, all kind of flavors that does milk crab cake, milk crab. Just Korean? Did you have milk crab in Korea?
Nowadays, yes, but before, no.
It's more of a Chinese thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. They also have all kind of drinks too, so from bubble tea to slushes. I have mango slush. What do you have?
I have passion fruit green tea.
Super good. Their mango slush. They're literally like the Toronto ones that you have tons of mango chunk at the bottom. So you want to take a sip of the slush, you actually eat the actual mango. It's fresh mango that they used to make. How do you like yours?
It's really fruity and sweet. I can what do you call it? Bubble and then
Jelly,
yeah, it's mixed. It's really good.
Louder. Okay, so let's start trying out the food. So
Let's go.
Your favorite? Let's go. Sharing is caring. So I want to show you guys something that they showed me, because oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just like breaking this apart. So I'm a huge fan of this, and every time I go to Hong Kong, I want them on the street. I buy them on the street, and then I just eat so many of them. And I realized that the one here is really good, because not only is crispy on the outside, it's actually very soft and tender on the inside. So I was talking with the owners, and they were explaining to me that a lot of restaurants only use waffle batter, but they actually use they beat eggs until it's very airy, and then that's the actual way to make the egg waffles.
I didn't know.
So there's one side that's more dense, which is flat, and the other side that's more crunchy, that is like that. So when you pull it out, you can see the round side is all empty. And the other side is there's batter inside. So that's what makes it crispy and tender at the same time. Moist. Crispy and moist. It's really crispy. Also, we do suggest, if you buy takeouts from here, because they do serve takeouts, and already do apply for takeouts too, you do take the waffle out of the bag as soon as possible, so it airs and it doesn't get too much moisture, so it keeps the crunchiness of the top part. It's so good.
It's not too sweet, but then yeah, it's perfect for you.
How simple is this?
You wanna try mine?
Because you want to try mine, right?
But I like mine better.
Okay. I like mine better. Who wants to exchange with you? although we really like the egg waffle, it's both our favorite here. It's not the star of the day. The star of the day is this sweet soup called the mango sago. I'm gonna show you a close-up. So what is made is a sweet broth of mango with tapioca, tiny tapioca pearls, and fresh mango on top, and fresh pomelo on top. So at the same time, it's the very sweet mango with the tapioca soup at the bottom, and then you have a little bit tanginess from the pulp of the pomelo. So it makes it's one of the most popular dessert in Hong Kong, in Asia in general, in China in general, I think. So have you ever tried this?
I never tried this one before.
Okay, so it's gonna be a first time for Senna.
Okay.
I hope you're gonna like it.
It looks like bingsu, which is Korean dessert, but I don't know if it's gonna be similar or different.
They actually do have Taiwanese bingsu here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we could even try it later. Let me just ask. Sorry, could we try the bingsu too? Yes, thank you. Nobody got to try the bingsu too. So, this is not the bingsu, but because at the bottom there's no ice. This is tapioca soup, so it's like a bubble tea. Smoothie bubble tea.
It looks like smoothie too.
Yeah, and then let's dig in.
Okay.
So you have a bite of the tapioca, the soup at the bottom, the mango, and then the pulp. Cheers. It's really mango-y. Oh, I didn't even see the deal. So what is the deal? Because Valentine's Day is coming, and for your single and non-single people, sad for me. But anyways, so for everyone in couple or between friends, it's buy one get one free. So literally, if you buy one mango sago, you get one for free. All you have to do is just share the video, and you're gonna get the deal. So it's super worth it if you just want to try it out with your friends. You don't need to share one. You can just have both too. Or if you really love it, you get two for the price of one.
Wow, that's so cool.
Are you gonna come with a boyfriend? Could you bring me someone too so we can double date? Thank you. Don't eat too much. You have other stuff to try. You have to tell me, how did you find the difference between Taiwanese bingsu
and Korean bingsu?
and Korean bingsu? Because I had the Korean bingsu at Ganadara, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the way, Ganadara is going to be in this year also. Stay tuned. We're going to do a live soon at the Ganadara.
Yes.
Yeah. But who's going to do the Ganadara video with me then, if you're here? Yomo?
GP?
Oh, why not? Okay, so let's do the sweets first and then end with salty. Usually it's the other way around, but whatever. So this is called a milk crepe cake. It's one of their, how do you call it? Signature dishes. So the milk crepe cake, today Senna just told me that the way I've been eating milk crepe cake has been wrong, but I was telling her that she's getting full by her friends.
Oh my god.
So my way to eat it.
A lot of people think it's the way how it is.
Okay, so I would just dig into the cake and just take a piece, right? So show me how you do it. Show me how you do it.
My friend taught me you have to eat by one okay. One layer. Oh.
Clearly, this is not how you eat it.
One layer by like this.
Okay. Alright, let me try this way. Let's actually, you know what? Let's ask the owner if that's the way to eat it.
I think it's the right way.
Let's ask the owner. Can the owner come over here?
If it's not true, I'm gonna be so mad at my friend.
You should present them to me. I'm gonna laugh so hard. So I want to know how to eat the crepe cake. Do you actually just take a piece?
It's like,
or not like this?
No, not like this.
Not like this. Although I'm gonna try right now, but it's not like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if you're fancy like Senna and her friends, you could eat it this way, but usually you can just eat it like a cake and just, you know, cut a piece.
Wow, let me text my friend about it.
It's really good.
Okay,
so it's super soft. It's as if it's like a super soft cake. So just with the fork, I could cut this and and take a whole bite.
Look at the layers. So many
Look
layers.
at all the layers. It's called milk crab because there's 1,000 layers. Literally melts in your mouth. How thin the crabs are, and how good it is with the cream.
I really like this one.
I really like this one. I was gonna keep eating it. We need to keep going, so you know. Just one more.
One more.
Just one more.
2 more?
One more.
And one more.
Okay. So while Senna takes the last bite, stop. We are gonna try this. This is called in Chinese 咸酥鸡. So it's a salty salt pepper. Actually, you know what? Salt pepper fried chicken. This is a Taiwanese snack. So I have a lot of Taiwanese friends, and I've been asking them, you know, what's the most authentic Taiwanese snack, and they told me the salt pepper chicken from Zoe is really authentic.
Wow.
So actually, I have never tried this one before. I've eaten everything that we eat. I never tried the milk crab too,
yeah?
but I've never tried this one either. I tried the mango sago before. So let me clean my fork and dig in. Huge piece of chicken.
So no sauce, just fried chicken itself. Okay. How is it?
You don't need a sauce. There's no sauce needed. It's peppery. I think they use white pepper. It's peppery, it's salty, and it's crunchy, and it's really
But
good.
not too salty. It's like
It is pretty good.
and it's not like too big size, so you can just
You need one bite. So, coming to Zoe, if you're hungry for a meal or just for a snack or for dessert, you can always come to Zoe to try out their food. So, because we still have a lot to try, let's try their takoyakis. This I don't think I have to explain much. So they're pretty popular. It's a Japanese snack. A lot of Taiwanese people eat it too. You can find a lot in Taiwanese night markets. So it's little balls that have squid inside?
squid. Some place squid, some place octopus.
Oh no, I think octopus inside.
Octopus.
These are octopus inside. So let's try this. I actually tried them last time.
Okay.
And I finished half the dish when it was my friend's order. So I really like this one.
The mayonnaise, and then what's the other sauce?
That's a very good question. I never ask too much questions. If it's good, I just eat it.
Oh.
You can feel the piece of octopus inside. Pretty good. I'll have a second bite. Don't give me that look. Good stuff. So before we get our bingsu, are we getting our bingsu? I think so. This is not a decoration. It's actually an eatable flan that's a tiramisu. Okay.
As you can see, it looks like
Legit flan. Legit flan. So, I do not think the mint is eatable. Let's take a little flan out. I think these are Oreo bites. Okay, let's dig in. This is super cute. This. Okay, let me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me dig in and have a bite.
Wow.
Okay, so you have cream cake and Oreo bites. Oh, there's even more stuff at the bottom. I'm gonna take a bite first.
My turn.
I think it's cheesecake. Why is it cheesecake? You said tiramisu, but I feel like it's cheesecake.
Oh.
Okay. I'm spilling it everywhere. Oh. You Koreans are so shy. Look at me just eating it like that.
I know what you mean.
There's cheese inside. Is there cheese inside?
Wow.
There's cheese inside. A cheesy tiramisu. I think you have.
Do you like
Actually, you know what? You know what? We're gonna all share at the end. Okay. So bingsu time.
Bingsu.
This is the last thing I'm gonna try today.
Wow,
so don't extend
like
too much.
Korean bingsu.
It really look like Korean bingsu.
With mochi, fruit, and syrups. Yeah.
I guess all Asian bingsu are quite similar.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Super cute to have a little Zoe flag.
Oh, mango.
Oh, on a mango. Oh. Do you want the little flag on? Oh, it's super cute. They have a little Zoe dessert tag on their bamboo dish too. Okay, let's dig in.
Okay.
So in one bite, let's have some sauce, mochi, almond, and ice. One bite.
How is it?
It's really similar to the Korean one. But I think you guys don't do it with mango much.
Same.
It's the same.
It's same.
I guess we have the Korean verdict that the bingsu at Zoe is actually Korean.
Wow. Because at Canada, we don't have mango bingsu. So if you want mango bingsu, you can come here. If you want more fruit, we have fruit bingsu. So
You guys have green tea bingsu too.
green tea bingsu, fruit bingsu, espresso, and then matcha.
Matcha.
More flavors.
So they have mango here. I think they do have matcha bingsu too. No, they're sold out.
Oh, let's see.
Original and strawberry one.
It's written in Korean.
Is it Korean inspiration?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. Well, Zoe Dessert is not just a Chinese Hong Kong dessert place. Also Korean. It's pretty authentic. It's pretty authentic from what we know. So I know you want to dig in more, so we can do this after we wrap up the video.
Okay.
So I want to thank you guys again for watching. I want to give you guys a reminder that the deal for salmon dumplings and for kalbi is still available. So please go check out our page. It's going to be linked on the post too. So you guys can go and share it. The deal for kalbi is $20 all you can eat. And salmon dumpling is only $7 for a basket of 10 dumplings.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know?
No.
Oh my god. Excuse me? Okay, so don't forget the deal for Zoe is buy one mango sago, get one free. It starts right now and it ends on February 19th. So thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.